Hello everyone. Today we will explore one of the most beautiful and majestic birds on our planet, the peacock. The peacock is often seen as a symbol of beauty and perfection in the natural world. With its magnificent, multicolored tail feathers that shimmer like flowing silk, every step of the male peacock is a dazzling display of light and color. Peafowls inhabit open forests, grasslands, and tropical hills. They are gentle creatures, usually foraging in the early morning and late afternoon, feeding on seeds, tender leaves, and small insects. A creature of elegance and pride, standing as a living jewel of the wild. And in the quiet forest, a cobra slithers toward the peahen's nest, its tongue flicking as it senses the eggs inside. High above, a pair of blackbirds spot the predator and cry out in alarm, their calls echoing through the trees. The male peacock hears the warning, and within moments he rushes forward, feathers flaring in fury. A fierce confrontation unfolds. Beauty meets danger in the raw rhythm of nature's survival. After a tense struggle, the cobra finally retreats, its body sliding back into the tall grass, defeated and wary. The forest slowly returns to calm, sunlight filtering gently through the pine branches once more. The male peacock stands tall, guarding the nest for a moment before calling softly to his mates. The peafowl gather together, their feathers shimmering in the warm afternoon light, and begin walking gracefully through the dry grass, searching for a safe place to rest for the night. In the quiet glow of dusk, peace returns to the forest once again. As dawn breaks over the pine forest, a mongoose emerges from its burrow, its fur glistening under the first rays of sunlight. Moving swiftly through the dry grass, it begins searching for food among the roots and fallen leaves. Suddenly, it spots a small scorpion creeping nearby. A quick hunt begins, but high above, an eagle watches from a pine branch, its sharp eyes fixed on the ground below. The wild morning has only just begun. After the threat from the eagle has passed, the mongoose returns to foraging along the forest floor. The air is calm again, sunlight spreading through the pine branches. But suddenly, from the tall grass ahead, an Indian cobra emerges, its hood flaring wide. The mongoose freezes, eyes locked on the serpent. Within moments, the stillness erupts into chaos. The cobra strikes, the mongoose dodges, and a furious battle begins. Though small, the mongoose moves with lightning speed, turning defense into dominance in a fight for survival beneath the golden light of morning. Welcome to the African wilderness. Here, survival isn't always about brute force, but clever defense, perfectly embodied by the African porcupine. This rodent is a powerhouse, not because of its speed, but its armor. Its formidable mantle of long, sharp quills turns it into a living fortress. When confronted by predators across the plains, the porcupine uses its spikes like deadly spears, making it a painfully unforgettable challenge for any carnivore bold enough to attack. Under the cover of night, the porcupine's quills ensure victory against most predators. Yet the dawn brings new challenges, the dangerous search for food and the risk of being exposed, forcing the porcupine to maintain absolute vigilance throughout the new day. Though a powerful and fierce predator, the hyena remains exceptionally cautious around the porcupine. They know that those sharp quills are not just a threat, but a cost paid in agonizing pain and infection, compelling them to weigh every situation carefully. Porcupine doesn't just defend, it turns its body into a rotating weapon. As the sharp quills pierce deep into the flesh, the intense pain compels the hyena to admit defeat and retreat, knowing the price for this meal is simply too high. The porcupine doesn't just defend, it turns its body into a rotating weapon. As the sharp quills pierce deep into the flesh, the intense pain compels the hyena to admit defeat and retreat, knowing the price for this meal is simply too high. Every retreat by a predator is a victory. When the perfect time arrives, the resilient eggs finally hatch, marking the ultimate triumph of survival for a new generation of ostriches on the harsh savanna.